Welcome to Furniture Industry News. Today is August 28th, 2024. Let's dive into the most important events affecting the furniture industry. The furniture retail sector experienced some positive changes recently. In the latest report from the U.S. Department of Commerce, there was a slight year-over-year decline of 2.4% in furniture retail sales, which is actually the smallest decrease in the past 16 months. This could signify a shift towards steady improvement. Additionally, there was a 0.5% increase in sales from June to July. Although not monumental, this growth is noteworthy, especially given that furniture had been trailing behind other consumer spending sectors for quite some time. When we compare these figures to other retail segments, the results are quite interesting. For instance, motor vehicle and parts dealers saw a 3.6% increase in July, and building material and garden equipment stores reported a 0.9% uptick. Even grocery stores and health and beauty stores had increases of 0.9% and 0.8% respectively. While the furniture sector didn't lead the pack, its growth outpaced categories like sporting goods, which declined by 6.8%, and miscellaneous store retailers, which dropped by 2.5%. Despite these small victories, the furniture industry is still lagging in year-to-date sales. Furniture sales were down by 6.2% for the first 7 months of this year. To put this in perspective, non-store retailers, such as e-commerce platforms, enjoyed an 8.8% increase, and restaurants and bars saw a 5.3% boost. It's apparent that consumers are prioritizing other categories over furniture. However, the modest monthly increase in furniture sales is a hopeful sign. It suggests that consumers may be slowly starting to reinvest in home furnishings. For those in the industry, this period might be an opportunity to adapt marketing strategies and capitalize on this uptick. The furniture sector competes with a wide range of consumer needs, from food and clothing to health and automobile maintenance. While furniture might not always be a priority, the hope is that as people feel more secure in their economic situations, they may start to see replacing or upgrading their furniture as an essential investment. The takeaway here is that while the furniture industry has faced some challenges, the recent small bump in sales is a step in the right direction. Retailers should remain cautious yet optimistic, continually finding new ways to attract consumer interest and spending in furniture. With the right strategies, these small gains could possibly translate into more significant improvements in the future. Consumer confidence saw a modest rise in August, with the index climbing to 103.3 from 101.9 in July. This uptick reflects a nuanced picture of the economy, with consumers feeling somewhat better about business conditions, but harboring mixed views on the labor market and future earnings. The Present Situation Index, which assesses current business and labor market conditions, went up to 134.4 from 133.1, while the Expectations Index, highlighting short-term economic forecasts, rose to 82.5 from 81.1. Dana Peterson, the chief economist at the conference board, pointed out that consumers under age 35 felt less confident, whereas those aged 35 and older saw an increase in confidence levels. Interestingly, those earning over $100,000 a year were more optimistic compared to those earning less than $25,000. While overall consumer confidence was up, the news isn't all rosy for the furniture industry. Plans to purchase homes have dropped to a 12-year low, which can signal weaker furniture sales ahead. Despite a slight drop in expectations for higher interest rates, which could have spurred big purchases, it seems consumers remain cautious about making significant financial commitments, such as buying new homes or large furniture pieces. This cautious approach is further reflected in how consumers view their incomes and job prospects. The percentage of those expecting their incomes to increase dipped slightly to 16.9%, while those anticipating a decrease in income rose to 12.7%. In summary, while a rise in consumer confidence offers some hope, the key indicators suggest the furniture industry may face continued challenges, particularly with fewer consumers planning to purchase homes, thereby likely impacting demand for new furniture. High-impact sales, what works and what doesn't. With various furniture retailers, including Conn's Home Plus, Badcock Home Furniture, and Big Lots, going through liquidations, the marketplace is experiencing a significant uptick in high-impact sales events. These sales are traditionally designed to create buzz and clear out overwhelming inventory quickly. However, retailers must tread carefully to maximize the benefits while avoiding potential pitfalls. experts from sales promotion companies have mixed opinions on the effectiveness of these high-impact sales. According to Clay Walquist, founder and CEO of Walquist Promotions, liquidations can stir up substantial consumer interest, enticing shoppers into stores. He argues that by aligning with these buzz-generating events, retailers can capture a share of the increased foot traffic. Walquist stresses the importance of creating compelling themes that excite and attract potential buyers. On the other hand, Chris Dickinson from Lynch Sales Company supports the idea that well-executed sales can level the playing field for retailers. He believes these events should break the routine and offer something unique to remain memorable. For example, a strategically planned high-impact sale can boost short-term excitement and foster long-term relationships with customers, ensuring that the store remains part of the conversation. Patrick Harrison, president of Hoyt Highfill and Associates, emphasizes assessing a retailer's specific situation before launching such sales. He suggests that if a business finds itself inventory-heavy yet cash-light, a high-impact sale might be the solution. However, Harrison advises retailers to weigh their options carefully and consider all market factors before hiring a sales promotion company to aid such efforts. Tom Liddell from Planned Furniture Promotions offers a more cautious perspective. He notes that while high-impact sales can clear excess inventory quickly, they might leave consumers thinking the store is going out of business. This aftermath can create confusion and damage long-term customer perceptions. Instead, Liddell suggests a complete overhaul or reboot of the store's identity could be a more sustainable option, especially for retailers with a dated image. Ultimately, while high-impact sales present an opportunity to tackle current challenges in retail, such as excess inventory and declining consumer interest, they come with risks. Retailers must carefully plan and execute these events to ensure they are beneficial in both the short and long term. The recent Canadian rail strike was a close call, but for now, it's been averted. Last week, the Canadian government stepped in to end work stoppages at two of the country's largest railroads, Canadian National and CPKC, after negotiations over new labor contracts failed. The lockout impacted around 9,300 workers and threatened to cause significant disruptions in the supply chain for both Canada and the U.S. The government's intervention led to forced arbitration, allowing operations to resume. For those in the furniture industry, this resolution offers a temporary sigh of relief. A rail strike would have created major headaches, especially considering how crucial railroads are for transporting materials and finished goods. Disruptions could have led to delays, increased shipping costs, and even shortages of key items, affecting everything from manufacturing schedules to retail deliveries. However, the potential for future strikes remains a concern. The Teamsters Union, which represents the workers, has appealed the arbitration ruling and may take the case to federal Canadian court. This ongoing labor dispute introduces a level of uncertainty that the industry will have to keep an eye on. Additionally, another looming strike on the East and Gulf Coast docks could also pose risks if contract negotiations fail before the September 30th deadline. In summary, while the immediate threat has been delayed, businesses in the furniture industry should remain vigilant and possibly look for alternative routes and contingency plans to mitigate risk. Ensuring a consistent and reliable supply chain is paramount, especially in these unpredictable times. Foreign direct investment in Mexico has hit an all-time high, totaling over $31 billion in just the first 6 months of this year. This represents a 7% increase from last year, showcasing the growing confidence in Mexico's economic stability and business-friendly environment. A significant portion of this investment comes from companies already operating in Mexico, with $30 billion reinvested to expand and improve their facilities and production processes. New investments also made a notable contribution with over $900 million. The United States stands as Mexico's principal investment partner, contributing 44% or $13.7 billion of the total foreign investment. Germany and Japan follow suit with $4.2 billion and $3 billion, respectively. This inflow of capital is largely funneled into the manufacturing sector, which accounts for about 54% of the total investment. Key areas within this sector include equipment, beverages, and tobacco. For the furniture manufacturing industry, this surge in foreign direct investment is a promising sign. It points to a stable and growing environment where businesses feel secure enough to expand their operations. With enhanced production facilities and processes, Mexico solidifies its position as an increasingly important hub for furniture manufacturing, attracting further interest from international investors. Additionally, Mexico's role as the top trade partner for the U.S., with total trade reaching $415 billion for the first half of the year, further underscores the robust economic ties between the two nations. In June alone, the U.S. imported $191 million worth of furniture from Mexico, highlighting Mexico's growing footprint in the furniture export market. As these investments continue to pour in, the expectation is that Mexico will maintain its pace as one of the fastest-growing exporters of furniture to the United States. In mattress industry news, there's an exciting new player to keep an eye on, Ziwi. This startup is the brainchild of Tony Pierce, one of the original founders behind Purple Innovation, along with former Purple execs Dan Hill and Joe Nilsson. Ziwi is bringing a brand new design and online brand to the market, promising to shake things up. Their innovative technology, called Ziwi Zip, features a unique two-layer foam system that locks together in a tongue and groove design. This not only helps redistribute weight and support pressure points, but also encourages airflow to regulate temperature. The aim? To deliver comfort without the unusual feel and instability that some other advanced mattresses might have. Ziwi's market strategy is smart and multifaceted. They're starting with direct-to-consumer sales online, but are also targeting top 100 retailers, as well as leveraging platforms like Amazon. The founders believe that while e-commerce is significant, about 80% of their sales will come from retail partners, creating a seamless online-to-offline shopping experience. Their first model is already available, and they have plans to expand their line to 6 models, ranging in prices from $1,399 to $3,999. It's clear that Ziwi's founders are committed to not just entering the market, but making a substantial impact, helping consumers get better sleep with innovative mattress solutions. Next, we'll dive into a legal tussle that's creating quite a stir in the industry. Crypton LLC has filed a lawsuit against Williams-Sonoma, claiming unauthorized use of the Crypton trademark. The suit, filed in U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan, alleges that Williams-Sonoma has been advertising and selling furniture in its Pottery Barn stores under the Crypton trademark, despite not using Crypton's specific treated fabrics since 2022. Crypton's suit references a 2015 agreement wherein Valdez Weavers treated certain fabrics with Crypton's chemistry, which were then sold to Williams-Sonoma. However, after Crypton announced a switch to a new PFAS-free treatment in 2022, Williams-Sonoma allegedly directed Valdez to stop using Crypton's treatments and opted for a different, inferior treatment chemistry while still using the Crypton name. This has led Crypton to claim that Pottery Barn has been misleading consumers into believing they are purchasing products treated with Crypton's high-performance fabric technology. They argue this false advertising confuses customers and damages Crypton's brand reputation. Crypton's demands include stopping the unauthorized use of their trademarks, removing all promotional materials featuring the Crypton marks from Pottery Barn stores, and a full accounting of sales generated from these allegedly mislabeled products. They are also seeking damages for trademark infringement and unfair competition. If Crypton wins, Williams-Sonoma may face substantial fines and be forced to rebrand or relabel countless products. This could result in significant changes in their marketing and product treatment strategies, affecting their inventory and potentially leading to a costly settlement. This case underscores the importance of trademark integrity and could serve as a precedent for similar disputes in the industry. That's all for today's episode of Furniture Industry News. If you found this information helpful and want to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments in the furniture industry, be sure to subscribe to our podcast. Thanks for tuning in.